represent Hindus? Do you represent Hindus? Who the hell are you? You are a leftist bigot.
To discrimination for centuries.
You are a leftist bigot.
You want to denounce.
You are reduced to being in power in one state, that is Kerala.
You want to denounce Phule.
Your CPM has been booted out of every state in India. यहाँ बैठकर सनातन धर्म पर भाषण मत दो.
That there is no problem.
Apart from Kerala, you are not in power in any state in India, and that speaks volumes about the fact that the people of this country have rejected your leftist cabal.
दलितों के खिलाफ प्रॉब्लम है. There is a problem, and you have to recognize the problem. You
माफी मांगो हिंदुओं से. हिंदुओं से माफी मांगो. हिंदुओं से माफी मांगो.
The words might be wrong. The words might be wrong. But he has justified that he stands.
Apologize to Hindus. Apologize to Hindus. Uddhav Thackeray. History will remember. History will remember. History will remember. Uddhav Thackeray as the leader who couldn't open his mouth. Who couldn't open his mouth when his partner says we must eradicate Hinduism. History will remember Uddhav Thackeray for being that person.
Please.
I want to come here.
History will also remember Rahul Gandhi for being the person who has been complicit with his silence when the I.N.D.I.A senior partner says we must eradicate Sanatan Dharma and says Hinduism is like dengue. He says Hinduism is like malaria. He says Hinduism is like coronavirus. It must be abolished. It must be eradicated. Let this be put to the vote. Make this the issue of the 2024 elections. For we are not sure of the position that you have on Hinduism. For you seem to be part of a conspiracy against the great religion of Hinduism.
There is no conspiracy.
Your hate has come to the surface now.
Can you please moderate the debate and ask this bigot?
This is a major conspiracy, sir. It involves 80% of this country. Everybody watching Republic tonight. I say call for a movement. Call for a movement to apologize to Hindus. Let there be a counter movement. Arvind Kejriwal should call for an apology to Hindus. Akhilesh should call for an apology to Hindus. Rahul Gandhi should call for an apology to Hindus. There has to be a nationwide apology to Hindus for this subject alone.
Nobody will call for apology. This is not the formal statement of INDIA. This is not the formal statement of INDIA.
Why is this man shouting and order? Why are you mollycoddling him?
It is a personal statement.
Why is this leftist bigot being mollycoddled on your debate?
Then we call, okay, 1 minute. Vivek, thank you. Vivek, thank you. We're opening the debate. Yeah. In that case, thank you very much. I'm going to Sanju and then Dushyant. Yes. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Their defense is an informal comment to abolish Hinduism, eradicate Hinduism. Then I call then for a formal statement against this statement if they have the guts. If they don't, then it will be clear to me that Udayanithi Stalin matters more to this alliance than 80% of the population of this country. It is as simple as that.
You are talking,
and that is what it comes down to.
Who are the 80%?
80% of the population of this country.
Who are
80% who are Hindus. 80% who are Hindus. Don't you know?
Who are Hindus?
Do you think 80% is from any other religion? 80% are Hindus. And before you as a Congress leader start abusing Hindus more, please understand your mask is off. Don't take Bageshwar Baba and try to get votes in Madhya Pradesh. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't take Bageshwar Baba and try to get votes in Madhya Pradesh. Don't be a hypocrite.
May I come in?
Sanju is responding. The debate is hot.
Thank you.
I am not opening lines, but I am going to retweet. Sanju.
I don't want to shout. ठीक है, आप बोल लो पहले. आप जब खत्म हो जाएगा आपका तब मैं बोलूंगी. और अब let him complete because I don't want to shout. This is a very sensitive topic and I need my time to make my points. Thank you. I just want to say this first and foremost, Arnab Goswami, thank you for a no-holds-barred, very powerful introduction. As you rightly said, will Rahul Gandhi, will Udayanithi Stalin, will Akhilesh Yadav, will Mamata Banerjee, will Sonia Gandhi, will Priyanka Vadra, will Palturam Nitish Kumar, will Lalu Prasad Yadav, will Tejaswi Yadav, will Arvind Kejriwal, will any of these people have even an iota of the audacity that they show on local soil? Can they go to foreign soil and say anything against the Protestants, the Eastern Orthodox, the Roman Catholic Church? No. Can they speak the manner in which they've tarnished Hinduism and Sanatan Dharma? Can they speak like that about the practices of polygamy in Islam? No. And I just want to say one thing. Be it Satish Jarkiholi, who said Hinduism तो है ही नहीं, Hinduism एक दिखावा है, एक ढकोसला है. Be it Swami Prasad Maurya, who said Hindu and Hinduism are dirty words. Be it the likes of Rajendra Pal Gautam, who was an Aam Aadmi Party leader till October 2022. He said Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, Durga, Saraswati, ये सब सिर्फ दिखावा है. There is nothing called Brahma, nothing called Vishnu, nothing called Maheshwar, nothing called Saraswati, nothing called Durga. Then you have the likes of somebody like Chandrasekhar, who's the education minister in Bihar, and he says that the amount of hate that is being spread by Ramayana, Manusmriti, Vedas and Mahabharata, that is for all to see. These are the kind of leaders who are a part of the I.N. alliance. I will borrow Arnab's terminology. I want to ask Rahul Gandhi, when the 2017 Gujarat elections were on the anvil, I remember Rahul Gandhi visited 38 temples and he had worn his Janeyu outside his kurta. And to everybody he proudly declared, मैं एक जनेऊ धारी हिंदू हूँ, मेरा गोत्र दत्तात्रेय है, मैं एक कश्मीरी ब्राह्मण हूँ. प्रियंका वड्रा उससे मेरी नाक तो मेरी दादी इंदिरा गांधी जैसी है, पर मैं एक प्राउड हिंदू प्रैक्टिसिंग हिंदू और हिंदुत्ववादी लड़की हूँ. Sonia Gandhi, I don't know what she says or what she preaches. That's a mystery to me. For all I care, I don't care. But my limited point is, why is it that K.C. Venugopal did not condemn Udyanidhi Stalin? What did he say? We respect all religions. What did Uddhav Thackeray say? He said we respect all religions. Did he name and shame Udyanidhi Stalin? No. Now imagine if this comment were made by even some minor, minuscule BJP leader. The tickers on television channels would be running, saffron bigot tarnishes Islam. Saffron bigot tarnishes Christianity. Is it a free for all कि हिंदूज को हिंदू मर्यादा को आप कुछ भी बोलकर चले जाओगे? And just 10 seconds more, Arnab. The refrain on social media is that we are against caste. We are not against Sanatan Dharma, and people have been quoting Baba Saheb Ambedkar. But I have been on a zillion debates on various channels, including yours, Arnab Goswami, on the hijab debate. And on hijab, Baba Saheb Ambedkar said that if there is one regressive and hideous piece of clothing that is a shame, it is the hijab. That time people said, no, we don't believe Ambedkar. What did Ambedkar say about Islam? He said you can either be a great Indian or a true Muslim. You cannot be both. If you're a great Indian, you are not a true Muslim. If you're a true Muslim, you cannot be a great Indian. These are Ambedkar's words in his book, Pakistan or the Partition of India. That time you don't believe Ambedkar when he questions the patriotic fervor and the patriotic spirit of Islamists. But when Ambedkar talks about a casteless society, it is so convenient to you, you lap it up. So basically, you will believe Ambedkar in parts and discard him in parts, which is not acceptable. And my limited point is this. Why is it that in a country which has 80% Hindu population, anyone, any Ayaram, Gayaram, be it Satish Jarkiholi, be it Swami Prasad Maurya, be it Akhilesh Yadav, who was saying prior to the Uttar Pradesh 2022 elections, मुझे मेरे सपने में कृष्ण भगवान नजर आते हैं. After that, I've never heard the name Krishna Bhagwan from Akhilesh Yadav. And his leader Swami Prasad Maurya continues to demonize Hindus, saying Hindus ढकोसलेबाज हैं, दोगले हैं, हिंदू नाम की तो कोई चीज ही नहीं है. And I want to tell Udyanidhi Stalin one thing. If you believe in a casteless society, why is it that when you go to Chennai and Vellore, where Dalits are in significant majority, you invoke Dalits? Why is it that when you go to northern Tamil Nadu, you speak of the Vaniyar caste? Why is it that when you go to Kanchipuram district, you speak about the Mudaliyar caste? Why is it that when you go to the western part of Tamil Nadu, you speak about the Kongu caste? Why is it that when you go to the southern part of Tamil Nadu and central part of Tamil Nadu, you speak about the Mukulator caste? Why is it that when you go to places like Tirunelveli, when you go to places like Virudanagar, when you go to places like Kanyakumari, you speak about the Nadar caste, because where the Nadars are in majority? So if anybody has profiteered from caste-based politics, it is DMK. And remember, Arnab, when DMK's Karunanidhi became the chief minister for the first time in 1969, his opening remark was, I believe what my idol Periyar said, Ram is a thief and Lord Ram mutilated thousands of women, and he was a drunkard. These are the words of Karunanidhi. Shame on him, shame on Udayanidhi, shame on the ...
I think you made a, okay, I think you made a fair